Just another day.
Let's try that again from the top.
And our
is the 50th
first balk.
That's one? I don't get a bye for the first one of the year?
Got to be a pretty strong, pretty good athlete to do this with a 16-pound bowling ball.
Is that nerves?
I think it's a little nerves and a lot of anxiety. And maybe the fact that he's bowling that man.
It was worth the wait.
Tremendous shot thrown by Sean Rash to start this match.
Now Norm Duke from Claremont, Florida. Win today would be his 6th major title, tying him for 5th most in PBA history with Don Carter.
And right out of the gate, Rod, you're seeing multiple angles played on this World Championship oil pattern. You see how they stack up in our big picture here. Norm Duke really dominated, especially in match play, out-averaging Sean Rash by 10 pins a game. And you can see the low number of match play games that they had to compete in this week, and that's because they both were seeded into the Super 16 round.
So the first spare opportunity of the afternoon is Norm leaves the number 4.
And again, Rob, just touching a little bit on the oil pattern this week, you're going to see multiple angles. Norm Duke played out once he got into match play. The majority of the players played in or left of the track or the worn area, left of second arrow.
This is the World Championship oil pattern, the only time it will be used all season. So Duke takes a seat, and the local product, Sean Rash, steps up, won the 07 USBC Masters at Miller Park in October for his first career major title. It was also the first domestic event of the year last year, just like this one is as well. Again. Now, is that
couldn't slide in practice.
Thumb? Is that shoes?
It'd be an expensive day.
Well, that looked like it was a slide issue. He's going back to the brush to brush his shoe. I still think there's a lot of nerves there, maybe a little indecision going on right now mentally as far as how to play the lanes. Sean is playing the outside part of the lane. He can play multiple angles. I'm not so sure he's feeling real comfortable.
He needs to be comfortable if he can get back-to-back jacks in a World Championship. Forget comfort. It's overrated, Randy.
Well, apparently, just keep balking and
yeah, right.
You know, it's going to be an expensive day for him because of the fines that he'll incur. But yeah, those 2 shots there were pretty spectacular.
As we mentioned, a lot of family and friends here in attendance. Maybe he works better with those nerves.
Pretty impressive start for Sean Rash. Played the extreme deep inside part of the lane during qualifying, and now you can see that he's playing right of second arrow. Again, showing his versatility.
Rash up 20. Here's Duke working off a 9 spare. Dialed in.
Well, Rob, I'm not so sure he's dialed in. The last shot he threw, he left a 4-pin on the left lane. He gets a trip 4 here. You look at all 3 of Sean Rash's strikes, they're all deep in the 1-3 pocket.
Bad enough, I know it.
His 100th career singles television appearance today. His 5th World Championship televised appearance, 2nd in 91, 4th in 97, and then won it in 2000 and 2008. That was better.
Absolutely. And that might just be a slight adjustment off of the high shot, leaving the 4-pin. Norm Duke makes adjustments on the fly.
Here's how Rash qualified. Getting through Michael Fagan in the round of 8, 4-2. Rash lives 4.7 miles from this facility. Again, 3 times.
It's gonna be a long show. Can't get it on my thumb. Looking for a new sponsor. There's anything about a Bach?
Now, this is just bizarre. But it has not affected his score line at all. 3 frames, 3 strikes.
That's a great shot again, and Sean's going to have to keep doing that because right now he's stuck about $1,100 just in fines. Remember, we have a shot clock out here, and you have to get the shot off within 24 seconds. So the first offense is a $100 fine, and each offense after that is $500.
Now, this is not a psychological attack approach to go after Norm Duke with these problems that he's having.
Absolutely not. This is all Sean Rash and just getting his feet underneath him, feeling that slide properly, and having everything feel just right. Well, he's been perfect up until this point right here, and you can see on this shot he comes up and out of it a little early. Looks like he wrenched that shot or just got a little bit too much hand in it, which makes the ball go left. And fortunate for Sean Rash, he only leaves the 6-pin.
Picks up his first spare of the afternoon. So 4 strikes and 3 balks.
You missed your opportunity. You had a 4-bagger there.
Why? What are they called?
4-bagger.
Oh, yeah. There's Duke looking for 3 in a row. And finding it.
And another trip forward. And we showed you the graphic on how Norm Duke got here. Again, he was seated just like Sean Rash, but Norm took on 2 southpaws in Mike Scroggins and Parker Bone III. And anytime you put Norm Duke on one pair of lanes with a southpaw, Norm's going to have the entire right side of the lane to himself, and he's the master at setting up and creating his own shot.
Both these bowlers went unbeaten on television last season. If he can get a strike here, he will take the lead in the 6th.
So this was 2, this was 1.
3-6-10.
Damn. And getting back to what I just mentioned about Norm Duke bowling against the southpaws and having that right side to himself, that not being the case in this match against Sean Rash. Not to mention the fact that Sean is a very high rev player. Norm's shot is now going to change a lot more drastic than it has in any other match he's bowled this week.
He had a chance to take the lead, converts the difficult spare pickup, is down 12. When we return, we'll tell you about Duke's dramatic run at the end of last season and how it affected Randy Peterson's family time.
The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN is brought to you by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less. By Denny's, where America's favorite breakfast is now available to go. Real breakfast 24/7. By Geico. 15 minutes could save 15% on your car insurance. Visit geico.com. And by Motel 6, the official lodging partner of the PBA.